Hello everyone, God of Ka here with a video that I wish I would not have to make. But I am making it for the sake of my own sanity. Why? It is my issues with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. It's going to be a rant, but I have 4 main topics. Pendulum monsters, only one official format that is actually being advertised. What else is there? The custom card problem, and me just not enjoying how it is officially played. So, without further ado, let us begin. The first issue is, of course, Pendulum monsters. Now, there have been a lot of people that have been bringing this issue up, so I feel like I don't have very much to say about it. But for the people who do not know what Pendulum monsters are, oh boy, this is going to be rough for me to explain. So, I will have a picture of it on screen so that you will be able to picture it properly, but this card type is both a monster and a spell. Now, how exactly? Well, you can obviously see that it is cut into 2 different colors. The normal monster type, which can be either normal, effects, fusion, synchro, or exes. Or even ritual for a certain odd eyes monster, but that's something. Next is the 2 text boxes. Yes, this card has 2 text boxes. The top one is for its pendulum effect while it is in the pendulum zone, and then its main monster text. You could imagine this can cause a lot of issues. Mainly because there is so much writing on this card, or can potentially be so much writing on this card alone. And then there is the concept of pendulum summoning. Now, pendulum summoning allows you to special summon monsters from your hand, and or monsters that are pendulum monsters that are face up in your extra deck. Yes, there is a face up extra deck. And this can just allow you to special summon as many monsters as you are able to, all at once. And this was initially meant to enable you to bring out extra deck monsters, which it does well, but there is one huge issue with this kind of thing, and that is, oh dear lord, it creates such a huge mess. I'm gonna be honest. I tried to use it, but it just wasn't working out for me personally. It is way too confusing of a summoning mechanic. And because it is such a confusing summoning mechanic, it is the red-headed stepchild of Konami's summoning systems. I am not kidding. This is like the worst summoning mechanic ever. And because of this, now every archetype released after the introductions of pendulum monsters their main goal is to try to special summon all of your monsters as possible in order to create combo after combo to the point where you have a board where your opponent isn't able to do anything at all. And that isn't fun. And to be fair, Pendulums have attempted to do something different than just special summon every monster. Like, I will have them on screen, sure, but at the end of the day, Pendulums broke Yu-Gi-Oh! And if nothing is done about this power creep, the game will die. And speaking of the game possibly dying due to issues, let's talk about the lack of alternate formats. Now, unlike every other trading cards game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have officially advertised, like actually told about. Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have other formats outside of Master Rule format, which is, you have access to every single card in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card pool. And there is a forbidden and limited list. Basically restricting certain numbers and or usages of cards that a player can use. This is a huge issue. Because, to be fair, this is a very broken format, because, well, to be fair, only the best archetypes can thrive, and after the Kashtira archetype, which has actually been shut down due to a Kashtira Arise heart getting banned, the power creep is just not healthy anymore. Kashtira was the breaking point in the current day and made me realize, yeah, these new archetypes after Kashtira look fun, but what is the point? There is literally no way a person will be playing Nemurelia, for instance. Nemurelia as a deck, as an archetype, is not as powerful as Kashtira. So you can see why the lack of alternate formats will be hampering these new archetypes that Konami is attempting to release. I think that's about all I have to be talking about that. Next is the custom card issue that I am dealing with. Yu-Gi-Oh!, as we all know, is about one thing: power creep. Power creep, power creep, power creep, until certain cards are banned, and so that set of cards are basically power crept out. For new cards, for instance. Now, the custom card scene is no different. It isn't any different at all. You have types who are able to basically special summon cards. Like, it is ridiculous. And personally, for me, I attempted to create a custom card archetype for a custom card server running their own meta, which includes every card from TCG, OCG, as well as the custom cards they have there. So I attempted to create a racing archetype, not at all like Formula athletes. My racing archetype was all about moving from the leftmost column to the rightmost. Just moving all the way from the starting line to the finish line, right? Makes sense, right? Well, I have been testing it over and over again, and I realize that, to be honest, it isn't its best unless I make some really powerful cards for it. Like, even then, even when it became as competitively viable as I possibly could, there are still complaints from people about how it is, and I'm like, dude, you got broken cards also. You have no right to frickin' complain. So, that is my issue. The point being, custom cards have basically become the complicated mess that it is with OCG TCG cards for Master Rule format. That is my issue, and that is why I'm just not gonna bother with the whole custom card thing anymore, because really, you're just gonna deal with a bunch of freaking broken crap, and I hate that. And I think that's about it for custom card problem. Now, I just don't enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore section. And overall, I just don't enjoy playing it. I don't enjoy playing it as it is meant to be with other people anymore. Heck, I don't even have IRL people to be playing casually with. In real life. In person, actually seeing their face physically, I just don't see very many people now who are interested in playing it, I don't think. The only people that I am able to play with is just online people. And it's honestly not fun. I kind of miss it, to be fair. But I am an adult now, and I got adult responsibilities, so I'm just not able to play anymore. I mean, I would definitely be enjoying getting the cards, sure, but there's no one to play with. I can try to teach people, but it is a complicated game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a complicated game ever since the beginning. You have multiple phases, you have card effects, you have rulings, battle phase, damage step, all of this crap. No one wants to learn this game. And the only people who do want to learn it is the people who have watched the anime, the TV show. The TV show basically advertised to me that, hey, You should play this. This is fun. Exodia Obliterate. Blue Eyes White Lightning. Dark Magic Attack, you know? Now I just do not enjoy it anymore. Because I have no one to play with, really. And I think that's where it all led down to. Me not having other people in the real life to play with, meaning I have to go online. Online with normal cards eventually became a drag because I'm only dealing with the cards that I have IRL making a deck into, right? So that became not fun, so I thought, okay, I'll just create my own cards, you know? Something that feels more personal to me, right? Eventually, that became me trying to create the most competitive cards that I am able to, so I can be able to have fun, aka win, and that just wasn't fun. So I just don't enjoy playing it normally anymore. Even then, the only ways I am going to be able to enjoy this franchise is playing it in a way that feels almost fair. Which is where you will be seeing things happen soon with episodes on this channel coming out after this rant, where I'll be doing things that normally people would not do in this trading card game that I do enjoy. I do enjoy it, do not get me wrong. I just don't enjoy the way it is played anymore. The way that it is advertised to be played anymore. It's sad, yes, but I just don't enjoy it anymore. The way that it is meant to be played. So I gotta try to come up with things that can make me enjoy it more. Feel challenging almost. For both me and the opponent. So you will be seeing in installments on my channel talking about those things. And I think that is about it for this rant, and if you guys were able to understand anything that I am saying, able to empathize, or even if you do not agree, just let me know all of that in the comments below. And if you enjoy my channel, just remember to subscribe as well, because I would very much appreciate it. This is God of Ka, signing off.